On the home front, local environmental activists are not letting Canada off the hook following the compromise deal in Glasgow. While agreements on waning down coal and fossil fuel subsidies were met, some feel developed nations need to do more to help speed climate action. Jason Gaidola reports.
Environment Hamilton's Linda Lukasic is doing the little things to reduce emissions, but following a bitter end to a global climate summit in Scotland, she believes there's a long road ahead.
It's hugely problematic because we know, we're not messing around when we say it's a climate emergency and we need urgent action.
Lukasic is referring to altered commitments in reducing the use of coal as nations try to meet emission targets and limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius. As concerns of rising sea levels and natural disasters are top of mind, advocates are left unhappy, including Green Party Elizabeth May, who took to Twitter yesterday calling the agreement weakened language and to appease India, China, and others.
If we come up short, there are no penalties built into these agreements. So how do you hold these nations accountable?
Marvin Ryder with McMaster's DeGroote School of Business says India is dependent on coal and a transition away from the power source is difficult.
All of this is going to require cash. And so a country like India, as big as it is, roughly 1.5 billion people, they don't necessarily have the kinds of extra resources to invest in this.
India has put forward very strong commitments, and they have said that they are conditional to a lot more funding from the international level.
Climate Action Network Canada's Eddie Perez says Canada needs to take leadership in providing equity on climate change.
Canada remains, at the international level, the highest contributor to fossil fuel subsidies in the G20, when it should have been the opposite, and not just today, but years before.
During the summit, Canada joined 20 other nations in a pledge to end subsidies for fossil fuel projects overseas. Here at home, Lukasic wants to see other actions taken.
We should be viewing the fossil fuels that haven't been extracted yet as stranded assets, leave them in the ground, because we know if we extract them and they're allowed to get out there into the world and be used, they're going to contribute to this problem.
The summit's agreement also wants carbon-heavy nations to bring stronger pledges by the end of next year. Jason Gaidola, CHCH News.